Good morning, everybody. Monday. What a great day for Monday today. Let's call in the mother and father hearts and come in and let them come into alignment with your heart. Just take a breath and we'll allow the gold light to fill the outer boundaries of our group and the blue flame of Gautama Buddha on the outer edges, protecting us from all things. And as we do so, we're going to ask for all the ascended masters to be welcome, all the angels, and all those that are from other locations that are of the light. They're welcome to come and be here with us. And that would probably be more than likely our Palladian friends. I do have some in Arcturus and Sirius. So you just never know who might be there observing with you. All right. So I wanted to know, I guess we have Carol and Marianne here. Did either of you have an experience with all the full moon going on and all the changes in the energy? How about you, Marianne? Hello, hello. All I know here is since the weekend, our stove hasn't worked for a while. Now we have our new air conditioner that cost the owner $10,000 is not working. You were in meditation all weekend. I knew something was up. So what is your revelation? Anything you would like to share? So that my focus. So your focus is on meditation. Is that what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Well, I spoke with Asha yesterday from the Palladian realm, and she perceives a lot of change for everyone. And that was what's stoked the message I wrote to everyone that's doing the Palladian things. If you, Tierney, he saw the full moon. Did you see all the colors out around it? The light blue and then the more like a lemon color. But anyway, the more we focus and remember the light we're given on those nights, the more we're going to integrate it into our true self. And good morning, Marby. Great to see you here today. You're on a bus now. I'm just listening as going to the doctor. I see. Well, I'll stop asking you to write then. Yes. We had, 4 people to our Friday discussion with Saint Germain about the things that his work brings forward. And very fascinating that it is very different than most of us have, we haven't, at least I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. Tina MCC, she is working and lurking. So nice to listen. Yeah. So it was nice. We might do it again in 2 weeks. If any of you think you might want to get on, let us know. And one update I want to give everyone is I will no longer be doing Wednesdays. I'm going to do Mondays like today, and tomorrow will be messages. And then we'll see if there is a desire for people to want to learn about the Saint Germain work and what he has presented for everyone to help their growth into ascension. So we've added all the people in our grouping today to be here. And good morning, Tierney. Did you write? Oh, let me know if you saw the outer rings of the moon. It was very beautiful here. I understand that the moon can't always be seen from everywhere because it's always on the move. So, yeah. Well, today's about healing the eye of Horus and about sight. So the thing we've done here is about seeing with the third eye. But, the other part of sight is with your fingertips. There's a third eye here in every tip of your finger, which if you're someone who does do healing and use the placing on of hands, you'll be able to see on a different level. So let's say here's an arm. Here would be the throat, the heart, the third chakra, second chakra, and the root. So we could just simply by taking the arm at the wrist, and the wrist is the communicator also, the throat, and it's going to kind of fill us in and let us know where perhaps this person whose body this is really needs help. But you want to activate these third eyes so you can see. There's patterns, which is what we all talk about, and where healing really comes from. And you either hear the pattern, you see the pattern, or you sense the pattern. So you want to do your due diligence to have each part be effective. So today, why don't you take your right hand and take a moment and rub all three of them so that they're working, they're awake. They're knowing that third eye on that right hand that you want to see. So I want you to take that right hand, rub him. See how I'm doing that? And now put your hand, I'll take my band off. I would put the thumb underneath and the fingertips here on this wrist. Okay, well, very good, Tanny. So I want you to sit here, everyone, for a moment and see what you sense. Let's awaken all your senses. Do you see something? Do you feel something? Do you hear something? All your senses are here when you're in an intention of healing and want to help someone. So let's see who's going to say, we'll all be quiet for a moment. And so mine's talking about my singing. It's been hearing a lot about my singing. I might be making I don't even know what they're called anymore. We were talking about that over the weekend. don't know. I'll find out. Because apparently there is sound that wants to be heard. Is anybody doing this with me and feeling or sensing anything? You know, the wrist is a similar energy to your ankle. So for those of you getting older, you might want to think about the ankle here on the wrist. I'm just moving around the wrist here. Having my hand be awake, rubbing those fingers together. And what do I see? What do I sense? Oh, he said he found something in the root. So I want you to go up here to like the top of the shoulder and see if you can get more information about what that is, Tanny. And breathe. Anybody else getting anything through any of the chakras? You know, you might think this is like, oh, everybody does this. That's not accurate. Most people don't do it. Let's see what Tanny said. I didn't know it was time for the full moon. And when I noticed that, I felt connected to the universe. Very good. So that was Tina, my glasses, who felt something at the root. So I'm sensing fear here for you, Tina. And it may not be the first thing that comes to you that would be fear. So you want to just kind of let your fingers move around and find exactly where it is. I feel it's more towards the back, kind of like right here on my shoulder. And breathe. Let the fear, like you're pressing it open and letting it escape, and let it go. Because what's already moving through your fingertips is a gold light. Namaste. Good. And you're just going to feel that release. Is anyone else feeling anything? See, now I'm going to make a tone. Oh, I'm getting a lot of pain, so let me tone this pain here. See how that feels now, Tina. You can see that's kind of allowing your whole aura to settle. Did anyone else find anything? I'm always trying to help you understand healing, giving you little feedbacks. But the more you can understand the connection between the heart and the hands and the eyes, the threesome, and the hearing, the more you are efficient at what you're attempting to do as a healing being. Mm-hmm. So let's go back again to the mother and father's heart. Carol feels something in her throat. I see. Adabasha. So we're going to go here to the throat. Tina says she felt like it wanted to get a clearing, and the toning calmed it down, and it is smaller and faint. Yes, that helped, and it was exactly on the outer side where you were concentrating on. Very good. You know, I've been doing this a long time. It may take you a while. You feel your blockage is about fear also. Okay. Now I'm feeling yours on the inner thumb underneath and over here on the inner nanamashi. Mm-hmm. It's being in unknown territory. Who to have faith? Well, faith you need to hold is in God and let it guide you. Nananashepa. Namakiete hishe. So I'm going to tone again here. Now I saw Jesus come in a boat, like a fishing boat, removing, clearing. Good. Okay. And how do you feel with yours, Carol? I apologize, my throat there. We've been with a fan all night. Okay. Yeah. Black spots a lot of time are fear. And Carol says, thank you. One of the most important parts of ourselves is to be able to have a perception of what it is and be out of the ego and the personality to do that. Because when you're getting on the road of healing, things are going to come. Things that you might not expect will come. And you need to be willing to embrace and to love. That is the goal, is to love whatever it is that's showing itself or that's bringing feelings to you. You see? Very good, Tina. Please feel welcome to come back. That's very insightful. Very good. And how's yours feeling, Carol? Better? And do I see much better? My eyes are a little dried out from having a fan on. Yeah. Oh, now I have a thing of hair coming out. We'll put it down this way. Yeah. You know, when you start healing and you don't know what your niche is going to be, you kind of have to do a feeling for all of them and see which one resonates. You know, are you insightful? Do you see things? Do you hear things? Can you see beings? You know, sight is an interesting thing. Yeah. For the few people who I've worked with, it's fake it till you make it. Can you see a red tufted chair? And probably everyone's going to say to me, sure, I can imagine what a red tufted chair is. How was it while you were getting blood drawn, Marianne? Was it powerful? Oh, maybe it'll come out differently as a test. I hope it'll come out great. So anyway, did everyone be able to imagine? And Marianne, do you happen to be sitting in a red tufted chair, like a leather chair? Maybe you are. Woo, woo. Wouldn't that be strange? Then next, let's imagine a bed with a blue comforter on it. Can you imagine that? Because what's going to happen if you can work with yourself to see those things, then you're going to start seeing what's really there. And you're going to begin to trust that you do have a sight. How about a green raincoat? Can you imagine that? I've had that up here before where I've had words that you look at and you look at them and you look at them and then all of a sudden you see them. It's not always a gift that just shows up. You need a little bit of work with it. Yeah. Okay, here's another question from Tina. Let's see. I type all day, and when you said my third eye are on the tips of my fingers, I kind of got a little worried. Now, I wrote a book, spent every day typing. If anything, it might have opened them up. So you can't always go to the negative with things like that. Yep. I would say typing is opening them up. Do you ever see things? Oh, she got a surge of energy at her blood drawing. I said, let's wait and see how it comes out. And especially if you start practicing, even for things that might be a problem for yourself, and bringing gold light or whatever energy you might have. There's so many anymore. Oh, that's sweet. Maybe you're going to be someone that eventually becomes a toner. I mean, mine has grown over the years. And yeah, you just have to accept that for what it is, however, in each moment. And know there's a growth process that mine, I've been on this path for 44 years. It's hard for me to understand. That sounds like a long time. Uh, yeah, but it's true. Well, here's Cavell. Good morning to you. You will certainly have to listen to the replay. Very different. I saw today it snowed in Indiana. I'm from Centerville, Indiana. And it made me remember mornings on the farm and the snow peeking, the horses out with their muzzles all snowy. Yeah. So, blessings to those who have snow. I used to go out on a date and I'd have to get out of the car, take my big boots I had on, and make a line so the tires had somewhere to go when we got home. You know, everybody has a different kind of life, you see. Yeah. Yeah. Surge of energy boost. Boy, that's going to be interesting. Uh, Especially with your Palladian work, what's going to happen? Well, know that everyone's always welcome here. Even if you get here and we've already done the whole thing, it'll still be there. I had Doug check this morning because the other day they told me there was no more. And there's plenty more, so should be a replay for you. You know, what time are we? We're moving on along. Yeah, you can give light to wherever you're having pain, all along your jaw. Ear, you never give energy to, just so you know. Never under any circumstance. It is too fragile. So, ear is here on the knuckles. So if you want to give your ear energy, you give it here to these knuckles right here. Okay? Oh, man. So where else do we want to go with our little healing? You know, the throat's a very special part of you. It's not only how we communicate, it's where God does sit within you. This is why you speak the truth. And if you aren't speaking the truth, there's a whole lot of powerful parts of you in there that's going to raise a howl with you, whether you get a sore throat or start coughing or, yeah, you want to get to where speaking the truth is who you are. And good morning, Marby. Glad to see you're here. Yeah. So I guess when you must think about that, and God sits in the throat. Uh, yeah, it makes you take a breath, doesn't it? Yeah. Mother's inside your heart. Your soul is underneath the heart. And so many powerful pieces of you that walk and go around with you. Yes, when we sit and we meditate, it's a powerful moment. But still, all those pieces walk with you and wherever you go every day. And when you start to learn about that, I love to tell people to write because what you write in a notebook, and then days like after Marianne had where she she meditated all weekend, you should write down thoughts. I mean, it's a powerful thing because in the meditation or in the quietness, your thoughts meld with God. So all of a sudden, he could be saying something like, beyond the door of light, walk through it and find peace. You just don't know what comes out when you allow all that to speak and to be, and allow yourself to grow, to release, and to become. You don't have to wait. You can be on the journey like me for 44 years, and I wouldn't want to change a moment. I wouldn't want to change a moment. So, yes, any questions from anyone about any healing with your hands? I will say the two men teachers I had, their hands would be red in energy. I could see energy. And I'm like, well, what is that about? But apparently there's a red energy that brings great healing that comes out from our hands when that all happens. Yes, Danny, everyone needs to speak their truth. Because if not, your throat's not going to be all. You know, my voice sounds beautiful today, but there was a time when it did not. Yep. It's clearing, it's letting go, it's releasing. And sometimes I can feel and see myself ride that tone. It's so free, and there is no end to it. Let me have some water in my throat. Wasn't feeling good with that kind of fan or whatever it was last night. Are you speaking that I need to speak my truth? That's why my throat feels funny. Well, my truth would be is I do not like to have sleep with a fan in my face. It dries up my throat. And right now I have the window open only this much, and it's blowing on me again from outside. I don't know. You know, you can become to where you're sensitive to so many things. Yeah. I want to send blessings to everyone today, and I will read the thing, Marianne, you always ask me for. My voice not heard a lot in childhood, so being able to speak up has been very important. I keep journal daily for decades. I am so proud of you. You may have a book in all those books you have. You know, you don't know. And, you know, it's only about writing a book for you. Something that you know you need to say and that you can hear it. All the rest about books, it's about doing it for you and your Christ self. That's correct, Tanny. I agree with you. Now, I noticed Paul isn't here today, but he did come on Friday. And it was both of us went, oh, we can see each other. Because we had never seen each other. And he was very excited. And I think, Marianne, you enjoyed Friday too, didn't you? Yes, it's a different way of walking, of sitting, of listening, of expressing when you're true to yourself. I don't know if you all you all, a little bit of my Indiana still in me, remember when Ramtha was the main channel. And first day we decided that we were going to speak. I had my hair in a little knot, and I decided I wasn't being true to me. And after that realization, it didn't matter the situation or how I looked or what I did. It was about the clarity. So if you want to become a channel, there's another whole set of understandings uh, that need to come forth and be existent within you. And surrender is one of the first things you need to learn. And you're going to hear a lot of thoughts about surrender. And I was channeling, and I went and did a TV show. And afterwards, they said, "You're the most surrendered person we've ever met." And I had to really think about that, because it wasn't how I had gotten to that place. And yeah. So what you have to do is surrender your personality. So you might want to spend some time. What is your personality? What does it say? How does it act? How does it want attention? You want to, move yourself through where you don't want to be, which then will open the door to where you can be in surrender and an acceptance of who you are, and to get to know yourself different from that place. It's all beautiful, and it just takes time. So we did go to Thailand with my teacher and meditated. We'd start at like 2:30 in the morning. Never can you meditate at midnight. The darkness is out. From 2:30 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon every day. We'd meditate 30 minutes, write it in a book, whatever we came to us, and go again. Some days we did 20 of them. Okay. Yeah. But you become clear over time. And we would be writing down thoughts, 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 and all of a sudden it'd be clear. Nothing. There was nothing. And that was the goal in having uh, yourself go there and to meditate so much. When I spoke to my teacher a few weeks ago, he now has people do it for 3 months. We did stay 2, but you definitely get clear. And he has that in Thailand. So my husband and I were kidding him. Can we come back just to meditate? You can't call him because your karma comes up. What you do when you meditate like that is you're releasing some of the deepest, darkest things. So if you happen to call him or connect to people you know, the karma can splurt up and they don't have a way of meditation to get rid of it. So it was a profound, Ramtha. You remember Ramtha? All of us oldies will remember Ramtha. I had another lady I met who was a channel, and she had children. And she was raising her children with that thought that they could just do anything. She trusted in God and Christ. I don't know if I'm quite there yet, but I don't remember seeing her then after a while. So I don't know what occurred. I can't remember her name now. But everybody has their own perception, and you need to find what yours is. It made me a good listener. Uh-huh. So here we are, another day on a Monday. I hope that little bit of healing I showed you helps you. You can ask me more next time you see me. Tomorrow we're going to do um, messages, but you can always ask me what you want to know. And maybe there'll be some time I can say, oh, I don't know, because I don't have a fear of not knowing, because I have a lot of people around me, and if I don't know, someone will know, most likely. I can remember when we were in Shasta. We used to go spend 2 months in the summer in Shasta. We'd have 2 or 3 groups come and take them around. We missed that. That was wonderful. The last time we were there, I crushed my wrist. And we haven't been back since. But there's a different part of you that comes alive in Shasta. The dogs are different. You know how dogs can be a little anxious and they like look at you like they're understanding everything you're saying. They're not like a normal dog. So everything's different. Everything's different. And another wonderful place to go and to meditate. The first time we went, I had a friend who gave us, I think they were copper, things made out of copper, different shapes, and they would tone. And it's interesting, we've lost track of where they are, but they started making tones before we were going to go to Shasta. And we realized they wanted to go with us. So the day we went to go the first time to the Mount Shasta Mountain, we took them. And there they were, just toning away. People live in these shapes that are made of these copper things. So there was a community. And it was quite interesting. I've been away from it now for a few years, but yeah, and there was one that they sent for Ascended Masters. Powerful. I'll have to try and find mine. And why that's difficult is we have a whole room full in a whatever you call a storage place up in Pennsylvania. So it could be there. So any questions? I'm kind of rattling on, taking too long. Yeah. But I see a lot of light from everybody today. Let me do my thing for everybody. And before I do it, I want to ask all the masters and teachers and guides and God Himself to bless everyone as we're going through this, whatever it is, this experience in America. And I send everyone blessings to be strong. And remember that Mother and Father and all the angels are here for us in every turn. So, from the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend upon earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center where we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Now, another powerful book that I teach in to the master group is the TheoSophia. And it's about Christ after He ascended, goes up on Mount Olive with all the disciples, and they have conversations. Very powerful. And If you're here loving being with me, then you might love that. Who's to say? All right. So, no one new has said anything recently. Are you still here? 5 people here still. Thank you, Tina Mac, for coming and being a part of our group, and Carol and Marby and Jenny, everybody. Marianne, for you are the people that make it all glue together, right? Do you ever know that you were the glue? Tina FC says she thanks you. Thank you. She's still lurking here for us. And Jenny says thank you, and thank you, Marby, and thank you everyone for coming. I'll be here tomorrow and we'll do messages and see how wondrous that's going to be with Mother. How's that? Thank you, Master Babaji, and the student that's ready to grow. For a minute there, I thought they were cupcakes. My little hearts. Very cute. Blessings, everyone. Have a great day. Stay warm. Much love.